Welcome to my show. I'm Dhruti Athri, and here are the biggest stories that are making headlines across the globe today. So let's start with it. A US Navy P-8A Poseidon was tracked flying close to Murmansk, Russia's key Arctic military hub. There was no announcement, no warning, just radar data. Well, the aircraft stayed in international airspace though, but close enough to send a message. And in geopolitics, proximity is power. Why Murmansk is a red zone? Let's talk about that. This place hosts Russia's northern fleet and nuclear submarine infrastructure as well. It is one of Moscow's most sensitive military regions. Any foreign surveillance near this particular zone, it triggers alarms. Well, this was not an accidental flight path. What makes P-8 Poseidon really dangerous is that the P-8 is designed for deep surveillance and submarine tracking. It listens, maps, and monitors the underwater activity. Well, it can detect movements invisible to satellites. When it flies, intelligence is being gathered. A silent message to Moscow. The aircraft didn't cross borders, but it crossed the threshold. It was a strategic presence mission, a reminder that the Arctic is being watched. Russia would have noticed every single second here. The Arctic turns into a chessboard. The Arctic is no longer frozen neutrality. Trade routes, resources, and military positioning are at stake here. Global powers are quietly militarizing the region, and surveillance is the opening move. Trump and the Arctic power play here. Donald Trump has repeatedly spoken about Arctic dominance. Territory, control, and strategic reach matters to him here. This particular flight fits that particular doctrine perfectly. Power projection without firing a single bullet. Europe watches nervously. Any misstep near Russia affects Europe directly. NATO unity, security route, regional surveillance here, they are online. What starts in the Arctic does not stay there. Europe knows this very well. War without weapon. Modern conflicts don't begin with bombs anymore. It begins with moment, presence, silence. Surveillance is strategy and silence is pressure. A carrier moves towards Iran as Arctic tensions rise. Another front heats up. The USS Abraham Lincoln aircraft carrier, it moves closer to Iran. This is not a routine deployment, of course, it is a calculated signal. Why the US is increasing pressure? Well, Iran is facing internal unrest and global scrutiny here. Washington is watching closely. Military positioning strengthens diplomatic leverage. This is coercive diplomacy right in action. All options on the table. Trump says that he prefers talks, but keeps repeating one line. All option remains on the table. In diplomacy, that is not reassurance. That is a clear warning. Iran responds with threat. Tehran has issued blunt retaliation warnings here. Any attack, they say, will not be limited. Regional escalation is promised. This is preparation and not rhetoric. Hezbollah draws a red line. Hezbollah leader Naim Qassem, he makes it absolutely clear that if Iran is attacked, Hezbollah will fight. No neutrality, no condition. One war could become many. The power of Iran's proxies, Hezbollah, Houthi, Iraq militia, all are aligned. They expand Iran's reach beyond its border. Well, this is lead deterrence. Strike one, face many. US forces hold position. Despite rising tension, the US is not backing down. Naval and air assets remain active. Well, pressure is being applied carefully. The line between deterrence and escalation is now thinner. UAE says no to war. That's right. The UAE draws a firm line. Its airspace and territory will not be used against Iran. Well, this is strategic distancing and it reshapes the regional calculation. Why the UAE decision matters here? Let's talk about that. Well, geography decides war. The UAE sits close to Iran and key shipping lanes. Denying access complicates any strike plan here. This is quiet but very powerful resistance. Iran warns of all-out war. Tehran responds immediately to the UAE stance here. Any US strike, it says, means full-scale war. No limited engagement, no controlled escalation. Drones, that is the new battlefield fear now. Security experts aren't just watching missiles anymore, they are watching drone swamps. Cheap, fast, and overwhelming. Iran has invested heavily in this kind of threat. The Houthis' one-word warning. A video appears, one word flashes on screen, soon. There were no explanations, no details. But history shows us that attacks often follow. The Red Sea is listening carefully. Psychological warfare in action. Well, this is not an announcement anymore. It is suspense. Testing reactions, building pressure. Modern war is as mental as it is military. India unveils a hypersonic signal. On Republic Day, India shows something new. A hypersonic anti-ship missile, quiet, confident, strategic. A message without a word. Why hypersonic change everything? Because of Mach 10 speed, up to 15,000 km range, minimal reaction time for the enemies. Here, speed itself becomes the weapon. India enters the elite club. Well, only a few nations possess the hypersonic capability. India is now among them. This strengthens the maritime deterrence and reshapes the Indo-Pacific power balance. China's nuclear shockwave. Reports emerge of a top Chinese general under probe, allegedly for leaking the nuclear secrets to the US. If this is true, then this is unprecedented and deeply destabilizing. Why Beijing is shaken? Because China's system relies on absolute loyalty, specifically with the nuclear command. A breach at the top threatens the core. This could really trigger a massive purge. Khamenei goes underground. That's right. Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, he reportedly has been moved to an underground bunker. This is not a routine security, it signals serious threat perception here. Well, the world knows that if leaders go underground, then danger is feeling real. Missiles kept secret on purpose. Iran claims that it has unrevealed the missile technology, not shown in parades or tests. Surprise, that's what Iran is saying is their weapon, deterrence through uncertainty. War begins before the first strike. No declaration, no siren, just moment, warning, silence. This is the modern pre-war phase. The whole world holds its breath, from the Arctic to the Middle East to Indo-Pacific. Pressure is rising everywhere. All sides are testing limits. The question is simple, who blinks first? And with that, that's a wrap-up of our 30 news bulletins from around the globe. Me, Dhriti Yatri on Times X is here to give you all the latest updates that matters the most. See you tomorrow.